So in terms of the documentation, super important to get that, have that ready when you make that first call to prevent the back and forth. What sort of documents do you think that they would ask for?
They'd probably be asking for a pay stub. They may ask for recent monthly statements for monthly bills. So think car loans, student loans, credit cards. They basically want to evaluate what are you actually bringing in income-wise and what are your bills that you actually have to pay. On the upfront end, when you qualify for a loan, we look at your gross income for qualifying. And something like this, they're going to be looking at net numbers. So they're going to be looking at your take-home pay. So the more of that information you have up front, the quicker they can get that into the system and figure out what the solutions are.
If someone has already lost their employment, then is it unemployment or any severance? That's what they would need to provide.
Say it's a household where maybe it was only one person or two people and only one was working, they lost their job. So now there's no income. Yeah, it would be unemployed. If it's a two-person household and two people were working, one lost their job, well, now you're at half the income possibly. But if you're not working, you're unemployed, obviously, at that point. So you'd want to let them know that.
Should they wait until they miss some payments?
I wouldn't wait till you miss payments. I would at least make the phone call up front to inquire, look, here's the situation that I have coming down the pike in a couple weeks. I know I'm losing my job 2 weeks from now, and it's going to be an affordability issue. Let the servicer kind of walk you through what the options are at that point. If you should be calling back, if you're at a point where you really are going to miss a payment. I mean, it's a little tricky because if someone's making the mortgage payments on time, you know, you have a contract, you've agreed to make these payments, you're making them on time. The servicer doesn't really know that you're going to be missing payments in the future because it hasn't happened yet. So I would still call as soon as possible and get some guidance on best path forward on, you know, what they need.